Comparing and scaling, we're going to be looking at this for investigation 4. I can solve proportions. Pretty important as we go through the rest of this investigation. Now we're going to be able to figure out unit rates, but then compare it and see if they're actually in a proportional relationship. Let's take a look at some examples that we'll create. First one we'll look at is a simple one, 1/4 and blank over 10. All right, so if we were to actually figure out what this spot right here was, there are a few ways to actually do that. What we can do is the first method, which is cross multiply. This might be a new term to you, or it might be something that you've done. Cross multiply and divide. Please write this example down. So the first step is to, 1, cross multiply. What we're going to do is we're going to cross multiply opposite of the blank that we need to solve for. So 1 times 10, that would be 10. And then we're going to divide by the last number that we haven't used. So we have 10 divided by 4. On our calculators, that would prove to be 2.5. So let's look at another example. Again, applying cross multiply and divide. 2/7 equals blank over 38. Now this is actually going to prove to be a decimal. It's not going to be a whole number. So again, we can cross multiply. 38 times 2. I want you to figure that on your own with your calculators. Pause if you need to. So that would turn out to be 76. And then we divide by 7. On our calculators, please figure out 76 divided by 7, and then we'll actually solve for this missing box right here with cross multiply and divide. We get 10.9. And for this, unless I tell you differently, I always want you to round to the nearest tenth. Round to the nearest tenth. That was 10.85. So we rounded that 8 up to 10.9 because of this 5. We'll go over rounding. Talk to me if you need a little bit more practice on that. Let's find one with a whole number. I'll give you an example for that. All right, copy down this example. 9 over blank equals 3/7. Again, I'm going to cross multiply, and it's going to be opposite of that blank right there. So 9 times 7, this is one of your basic math multiplication items that you should know, 9 times 7. And then divide that by 3. I'll take a little while so that you can actually figure that out. Times and divide. We're going to end up with 63 divided by 3. That's going to give us 21. And look how proportional this is. Small on top, and yeah, that's small too. Small number on top, and 10.9 compared to 38, that's smaller too. Larger on the bottom, and look down here, larger on the bottom. Always think of it as proportional. Always think, do I have a large number on top? And see, am I always getting a bigger number or a smaller number? Always kind of compare it that way as well. There's another way that you actually already know. I'm going to use some of the same examples, 1/4 over 10. So let's work on that one. 1/4 blank over 10. We know that that one's going to be 2.5. Another way that you can do it is you can take, seeing as we're trying to figure this one out, this blank out, what you can do is you can take the number that is above or below that blank. So we're going to take 10, and we're going to take 10 divided by 4. This is almost finding out, this is finding out scale factor. This is very, very similar, the exact same thing that we did to stretching and shrinking. So we're going to take 10 divided by 4. That would give us 2.5. Now what we can do is we can take 1 times 2.5 to get this answer right here. Let's look at this. 9 over blank equals 3/7. What I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to take the number above or below that blank. I'm going to divide it by the corresponding number. So 9 divided by 3. That gives me a scale factor of 3. Now I multiply that by the bottom number. 7 times 3 gives me 21. I'm going to give us one more practice problem on that. Sorry, I can't fit in here. I'll try and fit in right down here. We'll do 3 over 4 equals 24 over blank. So again, step 1, take number above or below blank, missing number. Step 2, divide by corresponding number. Step 3, multiply scale factor by number opposite of blank, or opposite of the missing number. So, step 1, take the number above the missing number, divide it by the corresponding number, 24 divided by 3. That's going to give us a scale factor of 8. Then we do step 3, multiply scale factor times the opposite number of the blank, 4 times 8, and that gives us 32. So take a little time, review this. If you kind of go back, this is an excellent review for the test, figuring out these proportions, but take the time to go over it right now. We'll do a lot of examples in class just so that you're comfortable with the basics of this, and then we'll actually apply it in some word problems. Have a great day, everybody.